So yeah, I wasn't recording for any of that.
Son of a bitch.
Yeah.
Good.
That was a good
storytelling right
I'll probably
there.
talk about it on the next Patreon, to be honest. We should probably record another Patreon, like,
Soon.
maybe sometime this week, just so that we have it, like, going. Because we gotta make it up to the Patreon peeps.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, that was my weekend. What a cold open, am I right?
Yeah, I missed it.
They
what was
missed
my
it.
weekend? My weekend was when I didn't play my Steam Deck. I just had it on me. I don't know, man. Like, I haven't even. It's weird. I haven't played anything, and I haven't missed it at the same time.
I mean, that's valid. This is also the news, so in theory, I'm just realizing we don't have to do a cold open.
Welcome to Save Before Quitting News on November 11th, 2025. I'm Ant. That's Chris. These are the green screens that make you scream.
Okay.
Fuck, I lost my momentum. Save letter V number 4 quitting on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube. Yes, that is an acronym. TITTY. That's a titty. And who don't love a titty? Who don't love a titty? You're weird. You are weird. The one person who was like, I don't like the titty. Weirdo. Women like titties, and they have them. That's let you know how great they are.
Yeah, universally loved.
We got dicks. I don't like dicks.
No, they're awful.
That's the difference. That's just how good a titty is.
This is a video game podcast, right?
That's right. Every week we meet up and talk about gaming stuff. I never say that in the opening. That's a new one. If you would like to find out more about us, you can find us on all the places I just said during the titty monologue. We also have a Discord. Join the Discord. Don't be an asshole. Just join it and have fun with us as we talk about games and nerdy stuff and fitness and etc. and the things that we'll be talking about today, which is news. Join a Patreon where it's just us being fools and talking about how life is treating us. And sometimes we throw games in there sometimes. But it's really just, it's a lot of our nonsense there.
Yeah.
Or non-nonsense.
And behind the scenes type stuff. Like the businessy aspect of it and the stats and the number. At least in the most recent episode, which should be live if you're watching this right now. So go check that out.
True that. I think that's it. You got anything you want to add to that weird opening I just did?
savebeforequitting.com, fully spelled out. If you'd like, you can pick up that hat that Ant is wearing right now on his head that he forgot about. I was gonna wear my bitch made hoodie, but I'm a little warm, if I'm being honest, so I didn't put it on.
You're good. Bitch made season's over.
We didn't even do bitch made this year. No, there was not a single bitch made video.
We were traveling.
The entire month of October gone. Twitch is gone. We didn't do shit. But normally we play games that are scary, and we have a bitch made series. Maybe we'll do bitch made in Christmas.
Do it for Thanksgiving. Call it terrifying turkey. I don't know.
Okay, I'll do it. Maybe there's like a Thanksgiving. See you next week. But to get into it, we have a long list of news stories here to get into for this episode, so this might be a little bit of a longer episode. Just to preface it, you obviously see the timestamps down there. There are chapters. If you'd like to skip to a specific story and see that one, go check that down in the description, or you can just hover over the bar and then see the stuff that we're talking about. But for our first story, would you like to take this, or do you want me to do this one? What are we feeling?
I'll take it.
And take it away.
From Video Games Chronicle, where we get a lot of our news. Video Games Chronicle, for those who don't know, is a great place for video game news. Shout out. As PlayStation 5 celebrates its 5th anniversary, Sony reported that the console has cleared 84.2 million units, putting it virtually neck and neck with the PS4.
Nice.
Crazy. That's dope. Good for Sony.
Yeah, it's good
I'm
to
not
see.
surprised.
I'm not surprised either. I will say it is. We say it every week. We don't have a lot of PS5 exclusives enough to say that this generation is anywhere close to being done. But
They're all playing the same thing.
yeah, I mean, the most recent exclusive is I've been no-lifing. Ghost of Yotei has been phenomenal. We'll talk about that a little bit more in the next podcast episode. But yeah, it's good to see that the PS5 is selling well. Hopefully, I'm really hoping that we do not get the PS6 announcement at the Game Awards this year.
I don't think we'll get it there. If we're going to get a PS6 announcement, it would be at next year's Game Awards. Going into 2027, I can see that.
I hope. That's the thing, man. I'm hoping, because knowing all these reports we've talked about in previous weeks, they are wanting to push out another console very quickly. And it is very necessary, but we'll see what happens. So yeah, good to see that the PS5 is doing well. Next up, also from Video Game Chronicle, the Nintendo Switch 2's phenomenal launch continues in the company's latest results as it clears 10 million, comfortably more than Switch 1, PS4, and PS5 managed during the same period. So Nintendo Switch 2 is doing great, even with that upped price point. Is a little bit more expensive than the one, right? But how much was it? Like a couple hundred, right?
What was the Switch one? 300?
I think so, if I had to remember correctly. I can do a quick little Google, but how much was the Nintendo Switch 2?
500 if you got the Mario Kart one. I think it was 450 if you didn't.
Yeah, it was $299 in 2017, so a couple hundred extra, which, you know, for the times kind of makes sense, but also sucks. Both can be true. Who knew?
Both can be true.
But yeah, it's selling pretty well. It's cool to see. I don't think I'm personally anywhere close to needing this anytime soon. Obviously, I'm not much of a Nintendo Switch fanboy, and the most that I'd probably be playing is Mario Kart World. So, I'm not much of a Donkey Kong man either.
A whole bunch of steam. So,
yeah,
no pun intended.
And then Sonic showed up, and somehow him driving a car did better. But
surprisingly.
Who knew?
Who knew? Next up, yes. Who didn't see this? I saw this coming.
I saw this
Everybody
coming
was hyped
before, and I have a story about it.
Everybody was hyped for GTA 6 launching, and I'm like, this is Rockstar. Every time, without fail, they're going to push it back at least twice. They pushed it back once. And then when they announced that it was being pushed back again, I'm like, yeah. Everybody was like, no. I'm like, what do you mean? They always do this.
Always.
Grand Theft Auto 6 is now set to launch November 19th, 2026. That is 6 months after the original launch date. This comes from Rockstar themselves putting out a tweet with a letter that reads, "Hi, everyone." First of all, Rockstar starting a letter with "Hi, everyone" is hilarious. "Hi, everyone. Grand Theft Auto 6 will now release on Thursday, November 19th, 2026. We're sorry for adding additional time to what we realize has been a long wait. But these extra months will allow us to finish the game with the level of polish you have come to expect and deserve. We want to thank you again for your patience and support. While the wait is a little longer, we are incredibly excited for players to experience the sprawling state of Leonida and a return to modern day Vice City. Sincerely, Rockstar Games." It's okay, Rockstar. I don't expect anything less from you pushing a game out.
Rockstar.
Yeah.
I think it was maybe like 3-4 days before this was announced. I saw something online where I think it was the Xbox store, like the Game Pass store, maybe on PC or whatever. They have like the banner art for the game, like when you go to the game's pages, and it had the original launch date on it for a while, but then they updated it and just removed the launch date entirely, and everyone was like, "Why did you do that?" And I saw that and I was like, "Oh no." And I just knew, but I was gonna post it in the Discord too, and I was just like, nah, I'll just let it be a surprise for everyone when it happens. And then I remember the day you guys posted it, I looked at my phone, I'm like, knew it. And I just put my phone down. I didn't even care.
That's why when it was posted, I just laughed. I was like, yes, of course. Like, what? Yes, it always gets delayed.
It's kind of like funny as of this point, because it's like, I understand you need to put out a release date for a game to, like, you know, get the hype going so people get their pre-orders in and shit. But like, it's one of those things where I don't understand why we can't just let the devs use the amount of time that they need to get this done. Like, obviously, this is a much bigger undertaking.
They have been going through a lot of like layoffs and internal shit lately. I'm sure that didn't help. But at the same time, I don't know, like Rockstar, like for GTA, just say the year. Don't give an exact. Like I'd be saying 2026 until like spring, and then be like, okay, where are we in? Where are we now?
It'd be sick if they were to just, instead of, I mean, they're never going to do this, obviously it's too late for it, but if they were just to say the year and then just shadow drop it one day, like it's like, put like
the world would stop.
Like, can you imagine how cool that would be though? Like if it's like,
it would be,
they announce it like 2 years ahead of time, 1 year maybe, and they're like 2026 is the year, and then you're just waiting all year for the day that it drops. And you're just waiting, and you're waiting, and just some random fucking Tuesday, the trailer goes up. GTA 6 is out right now, and then like just the fucking panic and like the amount of people requesting off from work and shit. Like, it would be such a fun like online thing to experience, like especially with how chronically online everybody is now. Like, it would be people making TikToks like GTA 6 is live and like running home from their jobs and like taking the day off.
Ridiculous.
Exactly. Like, in my mind, it's like, why wouldn't you want that? Why wouldn't you want this like insane thing?
I would want to see footage of every like boardroom in America. Like the most like put together people, like white collar jobs, and then so you just see one of them looking at their phone, and you just be like, I have to go, and then they just walk out the room.
Yeah, man. I mean, that'd be so much fun. Like, obviously it's way too late for that, but it's one of those things where obviously I'm not the target audience for this game anymore. Like, I think the last Grand Theft Auto game that I played in full was San Andreas. And even since then, it's just like, I know it's not a game for me. I never played 5. I never had any desire to. I watched someone play through the campaign and I was like, I'm good. That's it. That's all I needed. In, out, bang. I don't need to download it.
I'm the audience for it. I've played them all. It's just, I don't know. I'm not in a rush either. Maybe that speaks to how like my age now, or I'm doing other things. Like when 5 came out, I was 27 in an apartment, living on my own, bachelor life. 6 is coming. I have a wife and 2 children and a job, and now it's like 5 came out in 2013. We're going into 2026. It's been 13 years. Like, life is completely different. That's not that I'm definitely going to play it, but I'm not gonna like I have no, I'm not gonna know life it. But back then I know life 5. I just played that shit every day.
Do you think this is a day one game for you? Like, day one you're like on this, or like, are you gonna take some time to get to it?
I'll probably get it day one. I might even play it day one, but it's not gonna be a game I'm just like, obviously it's easy to say this now. It's not here. I haven't experienced it. It could be breathtaking. I can't see myself with the way my life is set up now versus how it was then being like, cancel everything. All I want to do is play this.
Valid. Oh yeah. Well,
but November 19th, 2026.
Next up, Nintendo is teasing a new Lego Zelda set, which according to recent leaks May depict Link versus Ganondorf from Ocarina of Time. I did see this online. There's a little animated thing with these Legos,
me
correct?
Yeah.
Brick of the Wild is crazy as a tag. But Lego's been fucking popping off as of late with a lot of their stuff.
Yeah.
Do you think this is something that's up your alley or no?
I'm not a Lego guy like that. I'm not a Lego guy. It's weird. Like, I'm not against it, but I'm also not the guy that's running to get the Lego thing. You know what I would have got? They had that the original Game Boy Lego. That was super cool.
We got that for Pib Extra for his birthday, actually, and he just built it. And
shout out to Pib Extra, man.
Apparently,
it's a dope gift.
There is a mod set you can get online to put a real screen in it and emulate games and make it fully playable.
That is fire.
So
is dope as hell.
If you're watching this, Mr. Pib Extra, you should do some Googling and go on a Reddit, because that's a thing you can do. But yeah, it looks cool.
I gotta speak on this. Everything can do everything in our modern day. One of my friends, he was talking about hooking his 64 up. He's like, I gotta find the red, yellow, white wires. I'm like, no, you don't. He's like, oh, it doesn't take HDMI. I'm like, it's 2025.
Yeah,
everything.
Dongle.
There's a dongle for everything. That should be the title. A dongle for everything.
That is the podcast title right there. There's a dongle for everything.
I have it somewhere down here.
Yeah, we used it for the GS5.
No. Well, yeah, that was a good time. I'm talking about the 64 specific one, because that's how I streamed Star Fox that time.
That was a good stream.
That was a fun one. But yeah, I was like, you can find a thing for everything. Someone is going to hack something or create something in modern days to where that allows you to do whatever you want.
This next story is fucking insane.
All right, from VG, from Video Games Chronicle. An official Death Stranding 2 exoskeleton is being released in collaboration with Kojima Productions. The wearable device claims to make it easier to hike by using AI to relieve stress on the knees. If someone read this headline to me, I'd be like, that's a joke. That is a joke headline. How?
Why is this the future we got?
No, where are the flying cars?
I don't even know if that'd be a good idea either, to be fair, with the people that drive that I see in New Jersey. But that's besides the point. I mean, I actually think I saw the YouTuber Jacksepticeye. He made a video with something similar to these recently, where it like helped you walk with like some sort of like hydraulics or something.
Yeah. So
weird. Like, I understand that it's probably helpful for some people, most likely, that required the assistance. I don't know what to say. It's weird that Kojima is getting into hiking related merchandise. I wonder if it's going to be an REI. Like, you can go get your tents, you can go get your bikes, your rock climbing gear, and then right next to it is the Kojima Productions exoskeleton legs for hiking. Like,
so crazy.
With a Monster Energy can next to it or some shit. I don't fucking know, man. It like that's strange to say the least, but good for them, I guess.
Question mark? Next one is all yours.
Next up in the news, to shock to nobody, anyone who had a brain knew that this was going to be the case, but Ghost of Yotei has surpassed 3.3 million units sold in the first month of availability, according to PlayStation. Ghost of Yotei is fucking phenomenal. I am so happy with the time I've had in it. The crazy part is, like, I've been playing it for so long, and like, you know how on PlayStation that has a little percentage, John, on the home screen tell you how like far you are through the game? I'm at 50%, dude. And I'm like 60 plus hours into this shit because of how much there is to do. And I'm
sure.
It's so good. The new weapons are so fun. It's a lot different than I thought it was going to be, in the sense that like I thought it was going to be like all these weapons were going to have like their own like stances and stuff included with them, but the weapons almost are the stances from the first game.
I can see why they did that.
Yeah, and it's more of like a rock paper scissors type situation where it's like katana meets katana always. If there's somebody with a long pole, you use your dual katanas. If there's someone with a shield, you use the kuragama. I think that's what it's called, with like the ball on it with the chain and shit. And then you use the pole if they have that situation. It's just like it's like a Pokemon type shit. Like fire beats grass and grass beats water somehow. Yeah. And then water beats fire, but that's the whole situation.
That was always an interesting one.
But yeah, this game is great. I'm glad that it has proven all of the abysmal people wrong that think that for some reason if there is a woman lead you can't have a good video game, which is insane that that's even a conversation that is being had from the likes of some streamers who I don't even want to give the benefit of saying their username. But yeah, I'm glad to see it's doing well. Next up in the news.
Pikmin news. Pikmin 4's surprise new update has been released, adding new features such as photo mode and special decor Pikmin to find. Also, oh wait, this is a totally different game. Why did I put this on the same slide?
I mean, it can be talked about because they're both free updates, ironically, but
true.
Technically, this isn't the big one.
Animal Crossing New Horizons free update will add Lego furniture, playable NES and Game Boy games, and crossover Zelda and Splatoon content.
Yeah, so a lot of free updates. Well, the I don't know if you posted any other Animal Crossing news or not. Is this the only one?
I did not. No.
Okay.
I thought this was it. I didn't know.
There's like a big update coming for Animal Crossing out of nowhere. That's a Nintendo Switch 2 one as well, where there's like visual updates. Obviously all the things that are listed here. And then also you can make more islands now, which was never a thing you could do before. So they're adding that. There's a bunch of new animals and stuff that you can get as islanders that are all like related to different games and stuff. They're pretty much almost like reinventing the game in a way where it's like, because the big complaint that a lot of people had apparently, because I only recently started playing Animal Crossing as of late, and I still kind of have to get back into it. I haven't really consistently played. But the whole thing was that you could only have one island per Nintendo Switch console. So like if you had a shared console among like your kids, they had one island, even if there was like multiple profiles apparently. So like that kind of blows, you know. But now you can make up to 4 more additional ones, I believe, and have people come over. And they're also updating the things that you can do with your friends, which was one of my complaints when I started playing recently. Like it's kind of limited in what it allows you to do when you're like together on an island. Like you can kind of like walk around and experience other people's islands and like look around and shit, but you can't really like make stuff and like build together. And like
I remember that, you're right. Yeah,
it wasn't like super, like it didn't make sense to me. Like I felt bad because my partner like gave me an additional copy of the game that she had and wanted to play together, and I felt bad because like I didn't have time to create new stuff on the island and just put time into it, because this game is a you put time into it game. If you don't put time into it, nothing happens. So I'm like, us playing this game together makes it so I can't progress, because once you come to my island, all the progressing stuff is like stopped pretty much. Like besides cleaning my island up from all the weeds and stuff, like I can't really like do anything. Like there's not like much to do together, you know. But it seems like they're going to be adding more stuff now. I don't know exactly the specifics, but it's also a free update, which is fucking sick. Not to overshadow Pikmin's update with photo mode, but Animal Crossing seems to be a little bit bigger than
Nintendo. Nintendo has been Nintendo has been doing a lot of updates lately, like just out the clear blue. Like I'll go on Twitter one day and like Nintendo updated this. Nintendo has been making very rapid fire releases, news, and updates as of late. Even as of today, tomorrow, like on the 12th, they're showing the Mario Galaxy trailer. They just had a major Switch 1 and 2 system update. These two updates we just talked about to these games. They've been like updating the music app a lot with new soundtracks. They've been updating their online service with new games, and they put out their holiday pricing guide recently where some games are discounted. Like Nintendo has been just firing off lately. So I don't know. I think that's pretty cool. We'll talk more about some things they might have coming in the news, but they're taking advantage of all these 10 million people on Switch 2.
Hell yeah.
I'll tell you that much.
And I think it's definitely also good that they're doing this with Animal Crossings as well. I don't think there's a new one coming anytime soon. So this makes the quality of life of the original add so much more to it. So they have time to do that, which I think it also comes out ironically before the weird Pokemon one comes out, where it's like Animal Crossing Pokemon where you play as a Ditto.
Pokemon Pokopia.
Yeah, that thing that looks like Nightmare Fuel with way Ditto looks. But like, so it's kind of funny because like this comes like off the heels of that news. Now we're getting Animal Crossing back. So people were like, oh, this Pokemon thing can be like the Animal Crossing that we've been missing out on. And then Animal Crossing comes and it's just like, no, we're the Animal Crossing you've been missing out on. Here's an update to make everything better and like give you what you wanted, which is really neat.
Yeah.
But also kind of funny. But next up in the news, another We're Sorry, sadly. Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra, the Black Panther and Captain America game, has been delayed again. Past its original early 2026 release window, and they said at Skydance Games, our goal is to deliver unforgettable premium games that honor the characters and the worlds we are fortunate to work with. Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra is an ambitious project, and we are committed to ensuring it meets the level of quality our team, players, and fans expect. This font is awful. One moment while I enlarge this, if I can. Is it able to get bigger?
That's better right there, what you just did.
Zoom in. There we go. I'll edit that out. To fully realize our vision for Marvel 1943 Rise of Hydra, we've made the decision to shift our release window beyond early 2026. We're grateful for the passion and support from the community and the players around the world. The team is working hard to create something truly special, and we look forward to sharing more with you as development progresses. Skydance Games. So
did we see footage of this game? Like, do we know what this game looks like?
Cinematic footage.
I saw the cinematic trailer, but no gameplay, right?
No gameplay yet, so we have no idea what that's going to be at all, pretty much. What's another game that Skydance has made before? I forget. Let me look this up.
Yeah.
Behemoth, The Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners. Is that really it? Arashi, Castles of Sin, the Final Cut, a VR game. Walking Dead, Saints and Sinners, a VR game. Skydance Behemoth, a VR game.
So they made a bunch of VR shit.
Yeah. They also had another project called Foundation Galactic Frontier that was developed in partnership with Fun Plus in October 2025.
Fun Plus is such a like on the nose name.
Yeah, so that's interesting to say the least. That's really weird.
Yeah.
Because I don't think this is supposed to be a VR title.
No, not from what they showed, not from what they said. When was this announced? Like 2 years ago?
Around that, but even with the announcement being a long time ago, it was still only just like a cinematic of anything. Like, I mean, obviously it's been canceled since, but if you remember the Wonder Woman game that we were supposed to get, That was
Right.
just like a quick cinematic, and even this one was quick and relative to that too. Not that I think this is going to follow on the heels of Wonder Woman and get canceled like that did, but
Yeah.
it's just like we'll see a fucking cinematic trailer and then we won't see anything for fucking years after that. We still haven't seen anything about that Star Wars game that got us like millions of views on TikTok. We haven't seen anything about the Knights of the Old Republic. We haven't seen like anything. But I digress. I don't mind too much if I'm being honest, because I don't want to say I'm excited for this game, because I don't know. I can't be excited for something that I have no idea what it is, you know?
Right.
So, especially with their lack of actual games that are like regular games and not VR that are out at the moment, there's not much that I can look forward to. The cinematic looked cool when it showed, but other than that, I'm not getting my hopes up. I'm just gonna wait patiently. Exactly. Next up, Jesus Christ.
Rockstar Games, again, has claimed that the decision to fire dozens of employees last week was due to alleged leaking of company secrets, not their attempts to unionize. So, going along with what I said earlier, there were layoffs, but then yes, there were dozens of people fired. And initially, before this, there were reports of people inside Rockstar trying to unionize just due to like work conditions and seedy shit going on in their offices. And now I guess Rockstar's trying to get in front of that accusation and say no, their decision to fire people is because people are leaking company secrets. So whatever is going on
to that though, like that's the whole thing. It's like I don't know.
I whatever happened, like I think all of this, not that it wouldn't have got delayed anyway, but all of this is not helping the fact that like it probably added to the fact that it had to get delayed.
I believe that.
I think I saw footage. I think it were screenshots of people who were like outside of Rockstar, like, you know, like attempting to unionize. Yeah. I think people in those positions do need that protection. The gaming industry these last couple of years have just been like the Wild West. There's been firings, mass layoffs across the board everywhere. We've come on here and talked about it multiple times. Something has to happen in the industry. I don't know.
I don't know. It's one of those things where, like, obviously we're so far outside of it in the sense that, like, obviously we're fans of it. But, like, from the outside looking in, like, the business practices have always been very questionable with, like, the crunch and shit that they force employees to do. And, like, if the fact that the employees are getting to the point where they want to unionize, leaking secrets or not, like, it doesn't look good. Like, you know, like none of this looks good on Rockstar. Like firing these dozens of employees, like how do you know dozens of them are leaking company secrets? You know what I mean? Like it doesn't add up, you know, like it when it smells like shit, it might be shit. That's like the whole situation here in my mind. Obviously, there could be some stuff going on where employees are grouping up and they're leaking information, and that they genuinely needed to take care of it, and I could give them the benefit of the doubt. But also, like, I don't care. They're giant corporate game company firing the actual artists that make the thing that we all love. You know, like who are we gonna believe here? You know,
and Rockstar is. They're billions up now.
Yeah. So I don't know. It's very unfortunate to hear yet another set of firings. It feels like every news episode we do, there's more layoffs, which is insane to me. Like it's like every news episode. Like we switched from like doing a monthly podcast where there'd be layoffs every single week to doing it weekly for the news specifically, and there's still layoffs every single time we do this. Like that's kind of crazy.
There were stories I didn't add to this newsreel about more layoffs. That's why, like, I just brought this other news section up. We might as well lead right into this. Amazon is making significant cuts to its video game business and moving away from MMO development, it's announced. Amazon Game Studios. I remember this was all coming together when they tried to capitalize off the, massive multiplayer games. That was the craze. I think who else did this? Sony, when they realized they weren't getting return on their investment, when they wanted to have that whole live game sector of their company, it's just not panning out in the way that everybody initially thought. So now there has to be massive cuts and layoffs, and now Amazon Game Studios is doing the same.
I just don't understand why they don't just like reallocate those employees. Like I feel like obviously cutting them saves a bunch of money, and I get that from a business standpoint, but like you have all of this talent that you've hired and is good talent because you took the time to hire them for whatever you hired them for. Why would you not then put them onto another team or try to do that so that like whatever projects you actually want to work on have this set of workers that you've gone through this entire process of to get, like now you have to start the process all over again, or like pull from teams that already exist. It's like, it doesn't make sense in my head. Like the whole like rip the Band-Aid off, put a new one on. Like when you just put the Band-Aid on, like
I hear you, because maybe it depends on I don't know. This is me just shooting in the dark.
Yeah.
Maybe it depends on the type of people they hired. Maybe these people specialize in a very specific thing.
That's a good point.
And since they're moving away from that, they're like, well, we don't have use for you.
That's valid. That is completely valid. And obviously this is also assuming that they're just doing like cuts to everyone and not taking those people that could fit in other spots. But true. I don't know. I'm just in the mindset of like it's crazy to me that they go through all this trouble for like hiring these people that are like talented workers and who do all this shit, and then they're just like, nope, it didn't work out. See you, bye. And it's like it's not their fault. It's the company's fault for not doing the right thing. Like I don't know.
I don't know. It's a bit weird. It would have to be very specific, because it's almost like, well, do you still have a game studio? Like, have them do different games? I don't know. I'm not in those offices.
It's valid. Yeah. Next up in the news, cloud streaming has officially arrived on the PlayStation Portal devices today, which was November 5th when this was reported. After being in beta for a year, the new update lets PS Plus Premium subscribers also stream select digital games they own on their PS5 library, which slightly, as you put it in the tag, makes the PlayStation Portal slightly useful now compared to what it was, where it was just a controller with the screen in the middle.
Yeah, it was a remote player, so you could just play your PS5 from a different room. So I get it. Now it's streaming. But
how many times have you used this?
I don't know. When did Astrobot come out? That's when I was using it.
How many times did you use it when Astrobot came out? If you had to count.
I was using it a good amount. I don't remember how many, but I'm
just curious. I'm just checking.
But since then, that thing, I need to like clean that shit off. That shit has to have like dust like a motherfucker on it.
Oh yeah.
But this thing is, you know what? This would be cool, I guess, in a way, if you didn't need PS Plus Premium. I'm not upgrading to PS Plus Premium just to cloud stream an amount of select digital games, not your whole library. Select digital games. That's the barrier to entry. Is just like, I'm not doing all of that. I'm not paying for that. What else do you get on the premium tier? Remind me.
You pretty much get like everything like that they offer. So like there's like a whole entire game library that you can just pretty much download games. A ton of them, to be honest. I have premium, right? I believe. What was that? I'm sorry.
It's like the older games too, right? PS3,
The older
PS2,
games,
yeah.
Newer games, but like there's like an entire library that they're consistently adding stuff to. So it's like it's nice to have. Like I have premium just because it's like it makes the most sense for like what I play. Like I'll randomly like casually stream a game instead of downloading it every once in a while. Like I was playing Eco from the PS1 for a little bit, and that was fun.
PS2.
Was it PS2? I thought it was PS1.
It was PS2.
Okay. I was playing that for a little bit. And I was playing a couple others as well. I forget what they were, but it's been so long. I've been mainly PC for a little bit now, and then Yotei brought me back to the PS5. And then I played a little bit more Cyberpunk. We'll talk about that on the podcast. Can't get away from it. But yeah, I don't know. I never really thought that this device, if you want to call it that, was worth it. Even when you picked it up, I didn't want to judge you too hard for picking it up because I think you got it for like a good price.
Yeah, I only got it because like, why did I? Because it was like
you had a coupon or something.
It was so significantly discounted. However that happened, I don't remember anymore. When I got it, that it was just like, all right, yeah, whatever. Yeah. I got it for like under $50.
Exactly. As of that point, it's like you might as well have it as an extra controller because you could probably just use it as a controller. As of that point, you just look like you're using the Wii U gamepad for your PS5.
Yeah, right.
But I mean, it's neat that they finally added it. It's just crazy that it wasn't a feature when it came out. That's just crazy that it took this long. I think that's the main thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, well.
Next up in the news.
Marvel Games says it will continue to collaborate with Insomniac Games for many years to come, quote unquote, implying more Marvel games from the Spider-Man and Wolverine studio will follow. This isn't news to me. I think it was already rumored that they're talking about an X-Men game at some point.
That'd be sick. We've talked about it for years, honestly.
Yeah, I think that as long as Insomniac and Marvel are working together, I will always play those games. You will always have a player in me. I like Insomniac in general, but their Marvel games have been, well, Spider-Man have been outstanding.
Oh yeah, I'm curious of like who would be a good game for them to tackle as a character, because like obviously we haven't seen Wolverine, like, or then we've seen it, we haven't played it, we haven't been hands-on with it, but it's like obviously Spider-Man has like this huge open city to like the traversal is like this big deal, the combat's fun and like whippy. Wolverine, it's gruesome and grotesque, and it's kind of like a hack and slash almost, but with combos, it seems, from what we're looking at. I don't know what we're missing. Like what they need, like what would be
they
next?
need to do they need to do Deadpool.
Deadpool would be cool, I guess.
In their style, like they could, I think Insomniac could pull off Deadpool again, another Deadpool game, I should say, pretty well. I just
don't think they'd do it so soon after that, like recent VR one that they just did. You know, like it's like we just got a Deadpool game. Like, why are they gonna make a Deadpool game? You know, and like
I think Deadpool has cachet to the point where it would sell itself. And if they make it quality from Insomniac, I think money wise, like if I'm just thinking of business, Deadpool would be like an easy get.
I'm trying to think in my, like, because right now I'm also like, I would like to see some sort of representation as well, like besides just because we've only gotten games of dudes, if you think about it. Just a bunch of dudes.
Yeah.
But I'm like, in my head, I cannot think of who like a solo female protagonist game for Marvel would be. That would be like something that would hook as much as a Spider-Man and a Wolverine. Like,
yeah, it would have to be like.
My brain is like
She-Hulk.
fucking.
It'd have to be like She-Hulk or some shit.
She-Hulk would be good.
Because who's that big as a lady in Marvel right now that's not attached to anyone else?
I guess like in theory Captain Marvel.
I thought about that, but it's Captain Marvel. They're not going to invest all this money in these games if it's not going to bring back dividends. And I no disrespect to Captain Marvel and that character, but I don't think Captain Marvel is going to put butts in the seats the way that Spider-Man, Wolverine are going to do.
You're not wrong.
That's the only one I could think of was like She-Hulk. Because at least there's something to go off of with She-Hulk. If it has to be a lady, that's what I mean.
I'm more so just thinking like in my head, like who would I want that to be? It's not like it has to be per se.
Okay.
It's more so like it'd be nice, you know? And it's also funny to me whenever like they make a female protagonist game. It's like, oh, it's a woman lead. How dare? And then like everyone freaks out and then it's fucking great. Yeah. Like that's my favorite shit is when it's like, yeah, let them be assholes. Let them be the worst fucking humans ever. And then the game comes out and then it's just like, ha, fuck you, losers. It's great. And I love that shit.
The only thing I love, hate more is when they try to like double down. Like, no, I refuse to play it. It's just like, so?
It's like, good.
No one cares.
Don't play it. Fuck you.
Right.
I'm literally, I looked up women Marvel characters and I'm like looking at this list and I'm like, I don't know of any of these that I would love just a solo game. Like in my head, I'm like, dude, a Storm game.
I thought Storm. The only reason I didn't say Storm is because of the rumored X-Men game.
Exactly. That's coming out. Scarlet Witch, maybe. But yeah, exactly. Like it's such a maybe that it's like I don't know, and I don't know.
I don't know either.
I don't know if they have. Not to say they don't have any, but like it feels like their main option would probably end up being Captain Marvel if they had to pick one.
Unless they go back down the Spider-Man well and make a Spider-Gwen game.
That'd be nice.
She has her own story. It will work.
Yeah. I don't know. Let us know in the comments if you have any ideas, because I'm genuinely like most of these characters that I'm looking at, I'm like, I'm going down this list. I'm like, that would be in the X-Men game. That would be in the X-Men game. That would be in a different game. Like, I don't know.
Yeah. It would have to be an ensemble cast.
I think so, which is, it's kind of depressing if you think about it. It's like,
there's no like solo standout that has the same kind of cachet.
I mean, I feel like you might have nailed it on the head with She-Hulk, because I would fuck with a She-Hulk game. Not even gonna lie to you. I'd rather a She-Hulk game than a Hulk game, if I'm being honest.
I think, yeah, I think so, because at least it would be entertaining from a writing standpoint, like the lines delivered.
Yeah, and it would be fourth wall breaking. You would get what you're getting from the Deadpool game in theory from that. She broke the fourth wall before Deadpool even did in comics, so it's like you can get that from that. Plus it's like actually like entertaining dialogue. Like I've never liked the Hulk personally. I thought the Hulk was always boring to me. Like obviously it's like the whole dichotomy of like this big guy with like the little nerd guy, but like She-Hulk is so much more fun. She's just so much more fun.
Just a fun character.
Give me a She-Hulk game. Fuck it. Let's do that.
There we go. We settled on it.
Yeah. Next up in the news, I believe this one would be you, but I'm going to take this so you can get the next story because I see what you did here. The Game Awards 2025 to stream on Prime Video in new deal with Amazon. Viewers can expect, quote, Prime exclusive, limited time deals across nominated games, new releases, hardware, and more revealed in real time. While that's happening, it will also be live streamed on Twitch worldwide in 2K, 140p, and on the Save Before Quitting Twitch 1440p, and on the Save Before Quitting Twitch channel in 720p.
Yes, come watch our Less P Game Awards. But we're there.
You have a P version? Come to us.
We've got less P.
But yeah, that's kind of cool to see that it's actually making its way to Amazon Prime this year.
That's how you know it's successful.
It makes me curious of like, we're gonna be watching it and we're also gonna be like on our phones like looking for deals and shit, probably. Yeah. I'll bring my laptop and put it off to the side to have like Prime rewards come up on my Twitch or whatever.
It's a month from today.
Yeah, December 11th is the date that is. We will be streaming that live. We always do. Yep. I'll have to go and check on Mr. Keeley's website to see if the co-stream John is up yet, but I don't think it is, if I remember correctly.
He's getting Amazon money now.
Yeah, honestly, as of this point, he might not even need the co-streaming. But yeah, right. I'm looking forward to it. I'm hoping, I would have to assume, like, in the next 2 weeks, we'll probably get the nominees.
We'd have to, yeah.
So that podcast will be out soon. Honestly, we might as well just make its own video. Like, we just do, like, the nominees and just upload that and, like, go up and down and give our votes. But I will let you take this away because I feel like this has been a long time coming for you. I feel like you've been vindicated, and you are so happy. This is definitely the most relevant video game news that we will be covering on this podcast today. So take it away, Ant.
Okay. Before I get into this headline, people probably don't know at this point with the influx of new people watching our shit. But a couple of years ago, I was in the hospital for 12 days. Bad time. I couldn't walk. I know this sounds like I'm getting like morbid and sad, but I promise it's an upswing to this story. I mean, obviously I made it. Obviously I'm fine. But in the hospital, and hospital TV is terrible. There's only a handful of channels. But one thing that was a constant on TV, and I swear it was a 24-hour channel, was MTV playing Ridiculousness. Constantly. Every day, all day, it was on. All day, every day that show was on. Yeah. That shit. Rob Deerdeck, all that shit. But discussing film, this comes from discussing film. Ridiculousness has been canceled by MTV after 14 years and 46 seasons. I didn't know that show had 46 seasons, but it makes so much sense because I feel like I watched at least 30 of those.
I do not understand how that man weaseled 46 seasons out of MTV, besides the fact that music videos no longer really matter.
Yeah.
And they needed to put something on the channel. But and then now my point, at this point, I'm like, well, what are they going to play on MTV? They're still going to play this. They have 46 seasons. They own that shit.
Yeah, true. This shit could be on all the time, round the clock.
Forever. This is America's Funniest Home Videos.
That's all it is. That's why it works so well, because it's just that.
It's just that, but without like people from America being in the room and winning money sometimes, maybe.
Right.
Like, they don't have the segment at the end where they're like, who's the best and gets a family vacation to Disney. It's just Rob Deerdeck yelling at random people on a couch.
Yep. Talking about whatever crazy video they just watched. I don't know. It's 46 seasons. This shit was on, like, they kept it going. I just assumed I'm just constantly seeing reruns, which I was, but I just assumed this show stopped making new episodes a long time ago.
That means there was 3.28 seasons per year. 46 seasons over the course of 14 years is 3.28.
That's crazy. How many episodes a season is that?
How many episodes of Ridiculousness? Would you like to guess how many episodes there are?
A season or in total?
In total.
46 seasons, 14 years. You said roughly 3 seasons a year?
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna try to do some quick
I'm
math.
gonna give you a quick math right here to help you. This is your one hint. It is only 140 episodes less than the amount of episodes that the anime One Piece has.
That doesn't help me because I don't know how. I know it's a lot. That's all I know. Okay, here I'm gonna try to do quick math. You said 3 seasons a year for 14 years. So if it's roughly 850, 950, 2,000, 1,500, 1,200, 1,050. 1,000 episodes?
1,008. One Piece has a current amount of 1,148 and constantly growing, so Rob Dyrdek will never surpass the One Piece. Sadly.
I had to see like 900 of them bitches.
Yeah, man. Your camera died again.
Camera, what the hell is it doing? Hold on.
Oh, good. Take your time. Well, once you refresh it, I'll let you know when you're back on.
My back.
You are back on the screen. Yeah. So yeah, you're free from your curse.
I'm free from the ridiculousness curse.
And Rob Dyrdek will forever be richer than any of us could ever imagine.
Yeah, you know he's just sitting on crazy money.
Next up in the news, which we also are going to cut to future us in a second for, Illumination and Nintendo are planning a shared cinematic universe for Mario and Friends. A Donkey Kong movie is already in development, while Luigi's Mansion and a Princess Peach spin-off are also in the works. They're aiming to introduce more Nintendo characters through their own films, all leading up to a massive Super Smash Bros. Movie event.
That's interesting. Like, my initial reaction to this was, oh, they're doing the thing. They're going to make the Smash Brothers, which was always the joke. Like, are they going to do a video game universe? But now my question is I want them to spend the money and to literally get everyone. Like, go get Ben, what's his name? Sonic. Ben Schwartz. Go get Ben Schwartz's Sonic. Go get Detective Pikachu and make this. Like, make it an actual crossover event.
Would it be Super Smash Bros. Like the final one, like the ultimate, or would it be like Smash Bros. From back in the day though? Like that.
I'm assuming if it's just Nintendo putting out these characters, they're gonna do like the OG Smash Bros. So
was Sonic in that?
No. That's why I'm saying I wonder how they're gonna go about it.
You want the ultimate shit.
Go get like at least Brawl, because that's when Sonic came. But but then everybody doesn't have a movie, so they couldn't make that anyway. But
they don't have to all have a movie though. That's the beauty of it, where it's like, I kind of think with what we're going to cut to in a second, I don't know if you put that in here as a movie, its own thing, but Mario Galaxy's trailer coming out tomorrow when we're filming this, and when it's posted, we'll post our reactions obviously right after this part. In theory, that could be the start of it, and it peeking into the different galaxies that are existent, you know? Like, while it's probably like more so based on the video game Mario Galaxy, they could also kind of depart from that and just be like galaxy as in multiverses of galaxies, you know? Like, here's Pit in his galaxy, and then here's fucking the Pokemon thing. Like, they can do that as its own like little peek into it, but like have like almost like fucking Nightmare Before Christmas type shit, where it's like all the like the trees with the doors and shit, but it's trees and mushrooms with doors, and they have like the logos.
I'm interested to see it because is it just everybody meets up and has a tournament? I'm interested in the story because the original story from Smash Brothers, is that they were just like figures in a kid's room, and that's what Master Hand is, and they put them on the table to fight each other. So like, if these are going to be characters in their own universes, in their own from this article, Nintendo characters all in a shared universe. If it's is it just going to be that, and there's like a simple like, hey, let's have a tournament and fight each other? Because I'd be fine with that as well. Like if Nintendo just does the whole thing themselves, whatever. I'm just interested in how this all works.
I mean, I'm sure that they're still going to have the Master Hand as a thing. 'Cause I forget which one it was. It was one I played on DS. Which one was that?
3DS. That was Super Smash Brothers 4.
That one had like a story mode as well, where it was like the Master Hand was like kidnapping everyone and turning them into the figures, as opposed to like the other way around. So it's like they could do that, where it's just like you just end this movie with Luigi being turned into a statue on like a little gold coin and being scooped up by the hand, and that's literally like the start of it.
Yeah, but they got to make that Luigi's Mansion movie though.
Well, you know what? Maybe not Luigi, maybe Toad. Get rid of Keegan Michael Key. Who cares? Like he's got other shit he can go do for a little bit.
The crazy thing is about that is that as such an obvious character that Toad is, he's never been a character in Smash Brothers.
Yeah, but it's a way to get like the idea of like the Master Hand into it. It's like just boop, into a little goal. Like maybe he's aiming for like Mario, Luigi, and Toad like dives in the way, like protect the president type shit. Like and like gets hit by it, and then he takes him anyway. Like honestly, clip this now because that's probably what happens. I wrote that part.
You did. You wrote it. You heard it here first,
Mr. President. But yeah, man, I'm looking forward to it. But let's cut to future us watching the Mario Galaxy trailer.
Oh shit, the Warp Star. That's from Mario Odyssey.
Yo, was that ninjas? Look at all the ninjas.
Windows Central reports on the next generation of Xbox console. So far, no multiplayer paywall. Welcome to how you always should have been, Xbox. No multiplayer paywall. Feels like a traditional console. Natively runs games currently available on Xbox Series, etc., as well as backwards compatible titles. The next Xbox will run full-bore Windows with a TV-optimized console-style experience layered on top. So it's essentially a consoleized PC that they're going to be able to plug into your television. Yeah, I mean, it is Microsoft. I don't really expect anything less. The next console, I don't know how Microsoft is going to do it, but they're going to have to really. How do you talk people into wanting that? Now that their stuff's come, like, and not even just us. I'm talking about like the common person, especially if their flagship titles are now going everywhere else. How do you talk people into wanting this?
I don't know, if I'm being honest with you.
The only thing I could think of is if you just don't have a PC or a Steam Deck or a handheld computer, and you'd be like, you could play Steam on this thing. And it's like, all right, well, I guess for the people who didn't have access to that.
Yeah. I mean, if you're able to access Steam on it, like it has like a full ass like Windows situation, and you can run the whatever it's big picture mode, I guess, and on Steam when it's like a console, I guess. You can do that, then sure, that's some appeal, I guess. But I do find it funny that there's no multiplayer paywall, because that was always the reason that I never bought an Xbox, because the PlayStation didn't have the no multiplayer paywall. Now they do, ironically, because they copied after Xbox, because it was like they were doing it for so long, and they're like, well, if they're gonna do it, money. Exactly, they're like, well, if they're gonna do it, we'll finally do it. And now it's like, okay, so now PlayStation is the only one doing it. Now I'm on the opposite side of the coin after like resisting this for so long, and I'm like, well, how the turns have tabled.
Yeah, right.
But I don't know, man. I mean, if it can run all that stuff, and the main thing is that it needs to be somewhat affordable and make sense in comparison with something like a PC. Because PCs, while also very expensive, have much more utilitarian options. That's always what we say every single time the console gets brought up. But if this can run as a PC and it can work pretty much the same as that and has like all these options with it, and there's no multiplayer paywall,
so it's a PC. It's just a
PC, but you got to make it a price that makes sense for people.
But
in
they won't,
today's climate.
because that's what I didn't put in here. I spent so much time updating our TikTok clips. I was putting headlines that launched after we recorded in the TikTok clips. A headline that came out, they just blatantly said the next Xbox is going to be a premium item. Is going to be something that you got to expect to pay some good money for that thing. I forgot what the exact wording of it was, but it's probably gonna be over $1,000. It might be like $1,200 or some shit. From the way they talked about it.
$1,200?
I'm gonna find it. Don't quote me completely yet. Hold on. Xbox Premium Console.
If this is the case, I'm gonna be very anti-Xbox.
Xbox president, but I don't think it's just going to be them. Xbox president Sarah Bond appears to confirm that the next-gen Xbox will be a hybrid PC plus console. The next-gen console will be a very premium and high-end curated experience.
That's concerning.
From Daily Loud. Reports suggest the next Xbox is expected in 2027, and it will be a high-end premium console, possibly costing up to $1,200. Very high-end, very curated.
Do they want people to not game anymore? Like,
we said it during the last news thing. I was like, gaming, the landscape is changing, and I think traditional gaming, which is not as popular anymore. When I say traditional gaming, I mean like solo player, big budget AAA gaming, the gaming that we look forward to versus what like kids coming up look forward to, which is just multiplayer mayhem. That is going to start coming at a price. And I don't think it'll just be Xbox. That's why when Sony is announcing their PlayStation 6, and it's going to be accompanied by a handheld. I think the handheld will be the price of a normal console, like $500-$600. That TV console, I guarantee you, will be closer and around $1,000. I think we're going in that direction if that's where you want to go with it, because they got to make this money that they're not making on the games, and where all these layoffs and shit are coming from. Now, Xbox doing it surprises the shit out of me, because they could go in the other direction and make more money, because they don't have 100% exclusive games anymore.
Yeah.
So if they went the other way and made an affordable console, I think they could clean up.
Honestly, that would be the best plan for them, because you make an affordable console, something that's like, honestly, I'm shot in the dark, it's not going to happen. You make it like around the same price as the current ones, or a little bit less than, and then you just bump up the price of Game Pass like you had planned to do previously. I think you make your money. Now it's just like you're hoping that people are going to bite the bullet for both, which people will, but it's not going to be the same. No. And gaming is going to slowly but surely die off when it comes to console gaming, which also, fine. Fuck it, dude. I'm having a better time on my PC anyway. I'm having more fun with indie titles that are goofy little dumb shit things
Yeah,
with my
I look forward to
friends.
those games more. Like, did you those in like Nintendo games, but like or things that I'm already in the player base for?
Yeah,
Things that I'm
or
just
like
used to playing.
I like another thing that just came out, Dispatch. I'm having such a good time with Dispatch. It's such a good game. $40. It didn't. It's weird how they're releasing it. It's kind of similar to the old Telltale games, except for slightly different. It's like episodic.
Is amazing though. Like
It
the
is-
way they do Dispatch, because the way they do Dispatch is not how they do Telltale games,
No.
and the humor is way better. Like the writing makes that game.
Oh yeah, the last 2 episodes come out tomorrow at 9 a.m.
That game from me watching you play. That game is fire. I was sold
so good.
on the trailer.
Yeah, it's really good. The choices that you make they don't matter as much in this. It seems. I'm getting slightly off topic here, but with Dispatch, it's a little bit more like with the Telltale games. It's like every choice you do matters, and like everything you do matters. Like if you fail a quick time event, and you die and you have to restart whatever the hell you're doing. In this, it's like it doesn't really matter. It's like it's on tracks. It's more so like it reminds me a lot of the Netflix Bandersnatch what was it called, right? The interactive Black Mirror one. It's very reminiscent of that, but like with the gamified aspect of like sending your heroes out on the actual dispatch missions, which like while they don't matter and the story keeps moving, like you're still wanting to be good, if that makes sense. Like you're still wanting to level up your characters, you're still wanting to get their bonus like and whatnot, but like it doesn't affect the story as much as you think it is. Like you're very much on rails. Like you're really on rails. Like they're taking you where they want to take you, you know?
Yeah.
But like it's not a Baldur's Gate type situation where it's like anything can happen. Fuck everybody. You know?
It's one of those things where you're along for the ride. And I think
but it's such a good ride.
The ride they provided is so entertaining that you don't care.
Exactly that. But back to the Xbox thing. Hopefully it's not that $1,200 price, but that's because if that's the case, the gaming industry is going to die a lot quicker and a lot faster than I think at least our portion that we
budget traditional gaming is going through a downspin. I think because they also, like I put in the other news when I put out, the Sony is about to do the same thing. The leaked cross-buy PC icons came out. Those leaked. So Sony's about to have options on there where it says cross-buy on PC. Or I think it's like same day launch piece. Like Sony fanboys try to be like big and bad, look, Xbox is stupid, blah, 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 blah. But like, I think everyone, well, those two anyway, are going down the same path, just one at a different pace.
Oh yeah, for sure. Xbox is just because they've lost so much money on Game Pass, in my opinion. Because like while Game Pass was such a great deal, it wasn't a great deal for them. Like they got people into their ecosystem, but it's like once they're there, it's like, you know, is it really paying for itself with how much money you're putting back into these games and then how the games are then failing, you know, for a lot of the stuff that they've done, you know, like it's not really doing well when it comes to a lot of their games and shit. Or at least their bigger titles. So I don't know, man. It's depressing to see, but luckily I feel like indie gaming and small game devs and like people who actually give a shit about like making like art genuinely, like not to like put that title on it, but like no offense to things like Battlefield 6 and Call of Duty, but like those aren't like really that like high thought, you know, like it's just
they're made from a template and they just upgrade the template every
and like while Battlefield 6 definitely has given the people what they want more than the most recent Call of Duty, it's like they've gone away from what made them popular in the first place And they're in this whole new mindset now where it's just like, just get the microtransactions in, and that's fine if that's what they're going to be. But like, there's other options, and supporting those options is the best bet. Smaller games studios in smaller games and smaller story games. And yeah, I don't know. I mean, I'll still buy like AAA games, you know, as they come out, but we'll see if they keep coming out.
Man, these Microsoft and Sony, I know they did a little bit of it, but you want to change the game? Give some of those indie studios, just drop a bag of money on them. Be like, yo, we'll sponsor you, give us exclusive rights, and build this out into a series. Like the Silk Song thing. Here's money. Work on Silk Song 3, but also like, hey, here's money. Let's see if we can get you to work with one of our AAA studios. Let's make AAA 3D Silk Song while also making your traditional ones. Like, build a team around these smaller teams that are working.
Yeah. I mean, they would do that, but the whole problem is, at the end of the day, is that it's a corporation and they will not want to not own the thing. Like, you know, they want all the rights themselves. Like, they want to own this shit. So like, teams that are like the Silk Song team and just Hollow Knight in general, like, they want their rights because it's their project and it's their stuff. And the moment that they go exclusive somewhere or they go somewhere else, their baby no longer is their baby. And nobody wants to do that when you care so much about it, like something as much as a Silk Song. Not to say that it wouldn't be a great idea, like, for them to do that, but no company is in the mindset of let's make art. They're in the mindset of let's make as much money as possible, maybe sprinkle a little bit of art. Silk Song is a perfect example of let's make art. Let's make something that's challenging for people, that's also fucking beautiful and gorgeous and fun to play. And the money will come based on how good it is. And that's what happened when it shut down all of the markets that it was on. And that's just the way it is. And hopefully it leans more that way in the future, because if they go down this route of making this Xbox $1,200 and then the PlayStation, the next one probably following suit, if not more than whatever Xbox charges, because, you know, Sony wants to one up them even when it comes to stupid shit like that. We'll see what happens. We'll see where the money goes. And personally, for me, I do not feel bad not buying a console if it goes down that route. I will wait. As much as I love the Spider-Man games and playing them day one, I will wait until they come to PC. It's as simple as that.
They leave you no choice at that point.
Yeah. Next up. The Netflix team announced that a new Crash Bandicoot animated series is coming soon. Now, let me zoom in on this blurb real quick. This comes from Game News Plus Net over on Instagram. What's on Netflix reports that the streaming giant is developing a Crash Bandicoot animated series with the Wild Brain Studios known for Sonic Prime. This will be Crash's first solo show after appearing in the Skylanders Academy. Stories and cast are still under wraps, but it's another step in Netflix's growing lineup of video game adaptations like Minecraft and Tomb Raider. And then they asked the question of would people watch it, and to answer their question, yeah, I would fucking watch that. That sounds sick.
Crash to me seems like a character that was way overdue. Like, he has enough personality where they could have made a Crash cartoon.
I don't know who I want to voice him, if I'm being honest, because I feel like they're gonna have to go the route of like big celebrity voices character. And if not, that'd be sick. And it's like an actual voice actor. Like, whoa, crazy concept, hiring a voice actor to do a voice acting role. Never heard of it.
It's funny to me because Crash doesn't really talk. He just is like, whoa, like he just makes noises.
I mean, he's gonna
I guess
have
that was
to
the same as Mario. So
yeah.
Whatever.
So that's my thing. Is like, I mean, I don't know if I'm being genuinely honest. Nobody comes to mind when I think of this dude. Like I look at this weird whatever animal he is wearing jeans and I could not put a voice to it. Like maybe like a Charlie Day.
I thought of Charlie Day, but then I was like, well, he's Luigi now.
It doesn't make it so he can't do it, but the voice kind of makes sense.
Because I was thinking he gotta be like a high energy voice kind of person.
Kevin Hart.
Why does that kind of work? I can hear it.
Yeah.
I can hear Kevin Hart.
Honestly,
now we're just sitting here thinking.
This is a wild pull, but Kel from Keenan and Kel.
That does work though.
Yeah, wild, like out of left field,
but he could that voice would work for him.
Like he could just do the Good Burger voice, but just make it less stonery.
Yeah, make it less stonery and a little like put the pitch up a little higher.
Yeah, I could see that as like a big comeback role for him. I don't know. Let us know in the comments who you think Crash will be voiced by. If it's going to be a celebrity or actual voice actor, be sick. And then our last story of the news, which is a long news episode. We're about an hour 20. Jesus Christ.
Like a regular episode.
It's 11:17, so I don't know if we're playing Fortnite tonight.
Listen, if we get back together to play, to record another Patreon like we talked about, we'll play it.
All right, night. That sounds good.
Right off the back of Sony announcing those speakers it's coming out with, they announced a PlayStation gaming monitor. It is a 27-inch gaming monitor, QHD IPS display, 2560 by 1440, HDR, VRR up to 120 hertz, PS5 and PS5 Pro, that's what that relates to, 240 hertz, which is like a PC or a Mac, built-in charging hook for the DualSense, 2 HDMI ins, 2.1 HDMIs, 1 display port, 1.4 display port, 2 USB Type A and 1 USB-C port, stereo speaker, 3.5 millimeter audio output, and it comes out in 2026. This was announced during the State of Play that happened today. It was like a Japanese-centric State of Play they put out today.
Interesting.
Yeah. So PlayStation's putting out a monitor. This news not only just being funny because we're coming right off of the speaker, but put the pieces together. Put your tinfoil hat on with me. The PC cross-buy leak image for PlayStation, the speaker, the monitor.
You're gonna say keyboards and mice because it's in the picture here?
Yeah, if I was a guessing man, it looks like PlayStation is slowly trying to sow the seeds of PC integration even more now.
PC Station 5.
PC Station.
It is kind of funny because like if you look at the image that they have here, I assume this is a screenshot from the State of Play today.
Yeah,
it's literally a desktop setup.
Yeah,
as if like you're at a PC like we are currently ourselves. There's a gaming mouse pad. Mm-hmm. There's a keyboard right in front of this monitor.
Yep. There's the speakers on the side.
Yeah, I mean, cool, dude.
I'm trying to find a fuller version of that picture.
Remember when we were saying everything is an Xbox? Everything is a PC now.
Oh yeah, here it is. Hold on. I'm gonna send you this. Copy image. In fact, I'll put it right here in the thing.
If you'd like to see the thing, you can join our Patreon.
This is the picture. This is a PC setup.
This is literally a PC set. Well, there. What is that on the left? That PC. What is that though?
No, some tower. I don't know what it is.
I wonder if that no. What if that's like? What if that's the PS6?
Hidden in plain sight with the PS5 on the right side.
I mean, think about it though. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Bookmark. But for people watching this, remember this episode. Remember November 11th, 2025, because when they make their full-on integration with PC, this is where we put the pieces together.
Yeah. Honestly, it's kind of wild to see this happen out of kind of nowhere, to be honest. But yeah, man, I'm not buying it. I'll just buy a monitor for fucking cheap at Micro Center. Like, what are we talking about right now? Like, I play my PlayStation 5 through my PC. Like, what are we doing?
Yeah.
Sure, dude. It's also funny that it's like, yeah, it's got speakers, but it's like, also buy our speakers. Like, yeah, what's the point of releasing a screen that has speakers on it if you're releasing speakers separately? Just because do the 3.5 millimeter audio jack, because then people are forced to buy it.
Well, no, because then the speakers on the monitor are probably not going to be. They'll be good because it's Sony, and Sony is good with audio. They won't be bad, but the Sony speakers themselves are going to be phenomenal sounding.
Also, the fucking charging hook for the DualSense, like, it's so funny how unnecessary it is, because like there in the picture that we're looking at right here for the advertisement, on the left hand side it shows the PS5 controller being held by the hook, but then in the picture that shows everything all together, all these peripherals that they're selling, they have the fucking the charger that you buy separately, and that's where they're charging the controller.
Yeah,
it's not using the thing that they're advertising that the screen does in the actual image itself for the promotion of the gaming monitor.
This is going to be
promoting their other thing that charges like controllers. What are we doing? Like, oh man,
you gotta put this TikTok together, because this is a good one.
My head hurts so bad looking at this fucking image. It's so stupid. Like, oh man. Fucking Sony, man. You try to sell me a PS6 for $1,200, I swear to God.
Famous last words. Because I wouldn't be surprised.
Well, that migraine that I just received at 11:30 at night was brought to you by Sony and brought to you by the Save Before Quitting podcast. That was our news episode for this week. A little bit of a longer one because we had a little bit of catch up to play. But obviously we come out weekly with our news episodes, and then at the end of the month we have our main podcast, which takes the little news clips from each of those, tosses them in. But also we talk about what we played this month, which Ant needs to do some playing.
Yeah, I'll play something by the time we record
besides Fortnite, for Christ's sake. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this, you can follow us on all social media platforms. Save letter B number 4 quitting over on Twitter, Instagram, TikTok, Twitch, and YouTube.
Titty.
That is titty gang. You can perch up,
everybody.
Like Batman on a gargoyle.
Get your perch up.
You can perch up on the built-in charging hook for DualSense on savebeforequitting.com, where you can get some merch like the hat Ant is wearing and a bunch of other options. We have a ton of cool merch that you can go and check out there. All of that, anything you pick up, we get paid for, and we put that all back towards the show. And speaking of paying us, if you liked it so much that you want to just give us a little bit extra, about $5 a month, you get 2 extra podcasts a month where we just shoot the shit, talk about behind the scenes stuff, talk about the analytics and like what's going on the channel, our personal lives, antics, and there's a bunch of backlog podcasts for you there too with a bunch of bullshit. You like to go back towards the history of my abysmal dating life for the past 5 years of the podcast until recently, go check that out.
Definitely an arc.
It was more than an arc. It was an arc and an airball until
it was it was a Fuck, it was a ridiculousness TV show run.
Yeah, it was 14 seasons, and we have more episodes than One Piece. That's a lie. But go to our Patreon, check that out. We post extra content there. We also post our slideshow from the news so that you can see what we're seeing, what Ant puts together every single week for these episodes, and more. I think that's all the shilling we got. Make sure you check out the short form content if you've gotten this far. Type down below what's the keyword they should type if they've gotten this far. Crash. Type crash down below in the comments if you got this far in the video and you liked it. Hopefully we'll see at least one or two. We'll see what happens. I kind of want to do that more often with the main podcast, like 3/4 in, just be like, if you got this far, here's the code word to put in the comments, and then like we can like,
and we'll respond.
Yeah, and we'll be like, well, you're part of the special club that knew the code word. But yeah, we appreciate you guys. Have a good week, and we'll see you next week. And then before you cancel your show after 14 seasons and a total of 1008 episodes, make sure you always save before quitting. Yeah. Rest in peace, Rob Deerdeck.
You gotta put a little quick version of that theme song in at the end.
Hell yeah.
Just enough to not get pulled.
Demonetized immediately. You were never monetized in the first place, but give us back our money.
Rob Deerdeck is taking all future money you make.
It's just a clip of him throwing a dodgeball, but it's us.
Like, damn it. It's us.
Demonetized. Banned in 4 countries.
Fuck. Deerdeck. You'll be hearing from... Well, I can't afford a lawyer. You'll be hearing from me.
We pay for a lawyer. Technically, that happened recently.
Oh shit, you're right.
Yeah. You'll hear from our lawyer.
Yeah.
Our one time a year payment lawyer.
Lawyer would be like, we don't have time for this.
Honestly, yeah. See you next week.
Bye.
Did you like that video?
We know you did.
If so, you can check out this video right here. Or that one right there, which YouTube suggested just for your nerdy gamer person stuff. Like, comment, and subscribe, and make sure you always
save before quitting.